Why does it feel like as we get older, time speeds up? Well, let me show you something that might blow your mind. This represents your entire life. One block is 1 year, but as you can see, they're not quite the same. Because when you're 10 years old, 1 year is 10% of your entire life. That's why everything feels super important and new. Now, I will be 30 next year, and yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. 1 year is now only 3.3% of my life. And by the time you're 60, a year is only 1.67% of your life. And the same rule applies to bananas. Well, at least if you're a monkey. If monkey has 1 banana, it's priceless, right? But if monkey has 1,000 bananas, each one matters less. It's the same with time and with money, for example. The point is, the older we get, the faster each year feels because of the total time experienced. Look at this image, for example. On the left, adding 10 dots to a small pile is obvious, right? But if you take a look to the right, adding 10 dots to a large pile is barely noticeable. This is the Weber-Fincher law, which also illustrates the perception of time. You see, when we're younger, everything feels new, right? New schools, new friends, new experiences. Novelty requires more cognitive effort and memory, making time feel slower and more important. But as we age, things become more repetitive. The same patterns repeat, and at some point your brain just stops bothering to collect and store the details of your life. I mean, even Einstein's theory of relativity reminds us that time isn't fixed. Time is deeply personal to you. And if you want to learn more about this, I highly recommend this video right here or somewhere on the screen. So why am I telling you all this? Well, because I want you to wake the fuck up. I want you to stop numbing yourself with meaningless shit like scrolling, gaming, consuming, and doing other pleasurable things just to avoid discomfort and reality. The pain of discomfort will be nothing compared to the pain of regret. Now, I'm not here to tell you to grind your life into the ground like so many other people are telling you. But I am here to tell you to take the shot. Ask out the girl, start that business, quit that job, or try that thing that you have always dreamt of trying. To spend time building a better future for yourself. It's about saying fuck you to fear, because most likely you will never regret trying. What you will regret is waking up one day when you're 80 years old and asking yourself, what would have happened if I asked out that girl or took that chance? Knowing that you will never get that chance again. Now, there is some urgency, but I am here to tell you that there is still plenty of time left. And I will even prove it to you if you keep watching. There are 8,760 hours in a year. If you take a look at this pie, right? 8 hours are spent sleeping, 8 hours are spent working or studying, 1 hour for exercise, 1 hour for transport and chores, 1 hour for eating, 1 hour for socializing, and 4 hours for relaxing. That leaves you with exactly 0 hours to work on your thing. Great. Let's just give up. Or we can zoom out for a second and take a look at those 4 hours of relaxing. Because be honest, do you actually spend 4 hours relaxing and resting up? Probably not. I certainly don't. Most of us spend that time in front of a screen, mindlessly doing shit that we already know isn't good for us. We all feel like there's not enough time left in the day to do our own projects and working on our own dreams. But the truth is, that feeling is just an illusion, and I will explain why. Because I want you to think about this. What if you actually committed to your thing this year? Like, you have to stop being a victim of circumstance and start taking some responsibility like a goddamn adult. Things are magically gonna manifest itself just because you tell yourself that you're abundant or some shit. Sure, that might help, but the real magic that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding. And you cannot get around that fact. Time doesn't care about you. It only cares about cause and effect. Just understand that everything compounds over time, whether it's good or it's bad. The more good causes you put into effect, the more time will work for you rather than against you. And before you give me the bullshit that you actually don't have time, just take a look at your screen time. That's all I'm asking. I guarantee you that you will at least be able to find 1 hour. That's all you need, or even less. Just 1 hour to work on your thing. It's not about grinding. It's about doing one small thing consistently and let it compound over time. If you write 200 words a day, that's 73,000 words a year. That's equivalent to writing 2 books. If you read 10 pages a day, that's about 1 to 2 books a month. That's probably more than what you read in a year. And if you post a 30-second video with minimal editing, by the end of the year, you will have 365 videos. I don't even have that many videos on my channel yet. And just on a side note, you can even double that if you post, for example, your videos on YouTube and on Instagram with the same effort. There is no excuse, only a decision to make. You can either decide to do something or not. Both are a decision. The point is, even through minimal effort, you can achieve a lot more, even way more than the average person does in a year. All it takes is 1 hour or even less. And the most amazing part of all of this, with habits like reading, writing, and posting content, all it takes is one great tweet or thread, one great article, one great idea from a book, or one great video. That's all it takes for your entire life to change. This isn't magic or bullshit. It's happening all the time on social media and the internet. The people you're seeing that are succeeding aren't special. I am not special. They're just playing the game. They are rolling the dice. And let me remind you that they're not perfect. They also struggle, fail, and burn out, like everyone else. Having a perfect streak doesn't matter, all right? What matters is showing up as much as you can to create that new identity of yours. An identity that actually reflects your values and authenticity. So I want you to ask yourself, if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, where will I be in a year? And what would the best case scenario be if I just spend 1 hour or less working towards a better future? All I'm saying is that a lot can happen in a year. And the only thing that's standing in your way is not time, it's you.